All right, good morning, everybody. Desmond, good to see you in here already. Hope everybody had a good night. I know I got some. I didn't go to sleep till like 3 a.m. Our trade last night seemed to work out pretty well. What do you guys think? If you guys stayed in it till the end, you made over 85 pips. Pretty good trade last night, guys. Again, hope everybody had a good night. I slept in a little, so we're getting a little bit of a late start to the morning, but I don't like the first 30 minutes of New York session open anyway. Miguel, what's going on, man? Adele, what's going on, man? Desmond, what's going on? Appreciate you guys joining. I don't know if anybody noticed the break in nice, you banked off USD, GBP USD. Nice. Great day yesterday, Smith. Yeah, it's a good day. It was a good day. Desmond, most money you've had ever. Benny, what's going on? Sham Saeed, what's up, man? What's going on, guys? Hopefully you guys caught this trade last night. I know I did. We were live doing it, and I actually re-entered off this wick yesterday. So it was a good. It was pretty good yesterday. Just show you guys real quick. It's just something little here. Right at the bottom. This was, damn, I can't get this thing to cooperate. There we go. These were our last trades. $443, $423, $632, $387, $304, $275, $223, $760, and then I sold again last night for another $1,200, making last night's total a little over $2,000 in profit. So we've had a good week, to say the least. Definitely made up for last week's losses, but we are doing pretty solid. So without further ado, let's jump into it, guys. We're gonna look at what's got volume as always. Gold's almost up over $1 million. I wonder why. Oh, because it's at $5,091, guys. Just breaking highs every single day. Absolutely ridiculous. Not sustainable, but we're going to keep riding it as long as it wants to keep going. Euro JPY. It did break Asian session lows. However, so we're going to fix our chart here. I am going to delete this from yesterday. We just got a new 4-hour candle, guys. Major buy signal here at Euro JPY, especially with it being that we're at such a strong support. We already had our kind of rebound and retest here. I would expect to see this for at least 40 pips. I don't see it going all the way back to market open for the week for 146. But I would at least expect a rebound. You should be able to catch 40 pips that way. Moving on, AUD/JPY. Let's take a look here. All right, so this one's a little tricky here, guys, because our top is also our bottom here. So it could be a resistance. This could be a break and retest. So looking at this from where we're at here. Sorry, having some trouble this morning. Looking at this was our resistance right here for a while. It looks like it is also still going to be a resistance here. However, we did blow through it, and we're consolidating right here for a possible break and retest and move down. So we will mark AUD/JPY as a sell. Although this zone is still kind of unclear. But Euro JPY we're putting as a buy. USD JPY. I gotta be honest with you guys. USD JPY looks like it's gonna break all the way back down and retest the zones. On the 1 hour, you had our full clean break, retest, and a fair value gap created. I am curious if we got any of these signals on my indicator. Oh, excuse me, guys. We did. Session is still wrong, though. We're going to fix that. Oh, I have to re-add the new code in. That is why. Forget that. I forgot to add the new code in, so don't worry about that. Once I add the new code in today, this will be live on the website, by the way, guys. I just have to add the fixed code in. USD JPY might be rebounding. So let's take a look at what the day looks like. USD JPY could be rebounding off its lowest low since November 6th. So we could be looking at a reversal here. But on the lower time frames like the hour and the 15-minute, looks like we may either be breaking retesting or might actually finally be rebounding. We're going to mark USD JPY as yellow. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Yeah, it might buy up. It might buy up, just like Euro JPY. They might all buy up, to be honest with you. Euro AUD, let's see. We did break some lows here, but we've held a pretty strong foundation of a support right here. So we're going to draw a new micro zone and make sure that we are correct here, but looks like we may have found the bottom here. A lot of these looks like we found the bottom finally after large drop-offs. GJ, yeah, GJ, same thing. Looks like we might have actually found the bottom here. The CHF JPY, good call, Adele, same thing. Looks like we might have found the bottom here. On a lot of these, pretty much any of these is going to be a buy. Wow, GBP USD, that's a good one. Miguel and everyone who was in last night, I want to point something out to you guys. Who remembers the Euro USD trade we talked about last night? You guys remember that? The Euro USD trade that we talked about last night. It still has not gone anywhere. But the good news is, on the hour, all it did was consolidate and prove to us that it's going to move up. Right now would be the time to go. So I'm glad we waited yesterday and took the other one. Definitely the better move. But right now would be the time to look at taking buys on Euro USD. However, conversely, all the USD pairs look like they might be reversing. Not 100% sure on it yet. Again, we're just coming into our new 10 o'clock hour, and these look like they might wick down. Let me go back to that 4 hour though. GJ looks like a buy. Euro AUD, we're not going to touch. We're going to unflag that. USD JPY, I still think is a sell, to be quite honest with you. AUD JPY, looks like we're going to need to see a confirmation here with whether we're going to go break above or below the zone, or if it's just a break and retest. Euro JPY looks like a buy. And Euro USD looks like a buy. And GJ looks like a buy. And CHF JPY is stuck in between two fair value gaps. We're not going to touch it. AUD USD, we're not going to touch it. NZD USD, we're not going to touch it. So we've got our 4 charts, guys. 5 charts. We've got our 4 or 5 charts here that we're going to be looking at today. If you guys are new to the stream, welcome. I appreciate you joining. I don't typically stream the New York session all the time, but if you're new, welcome, guys. We got some solid charts here to look at. We're just going to need to wait a little bit or enter on smaller time frames. Yeah, Euro JPY is going to go. I really do like GJ. GJ's next zone isn't until up here. Actually, that's not even true. GJ's next zone is up here. That's GJ's next zone. But yeah, we probably will wait till the new hour. CVN Chris. Just click the different, there's 2 different, there's 2 different streams. Just go to the other stream. You'll just go to the other stream. Just go on my YouTube channel and click the other stream. Euro JPY is at a very key point, though. We need to be very careful of. Euro JPY is back at, and I'm going to use a zone for this, not a line. A very thin one, though. Because Euro JPY could keep going, or we could use the new lows that we broke, the old lows that we broke, as a new resistance. Right here. So we need to be very careful with this trade as we watch it. I do think it's still going to buy up for a couple pips here. We could easily get in it. But I'd like some more clarity before I jumped into it. Let's get this Nightbot working. GJ looks like it's going to buy. Let's hop down to the hour and look at these. GJ's got some room to move, but you got fair value gaps in the way. Gold looks like it might actually come back down again. Just kind of cycling through the charts, seeing what we got here this morning, guys. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Has anybody seen USD CHF? Has anyone seen USD CHF? I don't even know when the last time it was here. Last time USD CHF was here was 2011. 2011, guys. USD CHF consolidated hard. It might go for another 12, if not more. Hit a 1.7 on UC, then it continued to sink. Nice. Yolvella, I'm not really... Euro USD, I need to see something happen here. It's a good trade. Actually, on the 15, we got exactly what we wanted. You guys want to do some scalping this morning? You guys want to go lower time frame trading? Lower time frame, we just got our move. Yeah, lower time frame trading, we just got our move. And we got our signal on my indicator, guys. I think we do it. I think we wait to see if we get any retracement here. Wait for some retracement, but this 15-minute chart on Euro USD is actually hits every single one of our rules. Let's see what the hour looks like. We're going to see what happens here. I don't know if I want to get in this second. I think we're still going to wait to see if we get some rejection. This is a buy, though. Euro USD is a buy. And whether it goes for 18 pips or all the way up to 38 has yet to be seen, but this is a buy. And then the other body, the previous high there. And from there, we got nothing in the way. Up to there. I would get in a buy for some quick money. If we were to get in this one, our stop loss would be here and our take profit would be here. I might wait for the new hour candle, but I think it's going to go, to be quite honest with you guys. Let's see here. We might get in this. EuroCAD. Yeah, very similar on EuroCAD. EuroCAD already made its move, though. Yeah, very similar trade, though. So on the 15-minute GJ, excuse me, guys.
With Wix. For your words.
Oh gosh. So on GJ, guys, we actually got on GJ we actually just got the ribbon flip on on the 15-minute time frame. Euro JPY respecting the daily fair value gap. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, that's what we took our sell off yesterday. That's what we took our sell off of yesterday. No, we got our ribbon flip, our full candle closure above, fair value gap, and reversal. Anywhere from 10 to 15 lots. Good question, though. Yeah, Euro JPY and GBP JPY on the 15. I like GJ to go to market open. That's about it. Yep, GJ on market open for 134 pips. You're obviously not, it's not going to go straight there. You're going to see probably come up to this fair value gap, come back down, and then go up somewhere that way like that. But Euro JPY did have the ribbon flip. You are correct. We haven't. Yeah, we've had a full candle closure. Well, we will have a full candle closure above the EMA ribbon here shortly, and above a key zone. I got to be honest with you guys. I think I like the Euro USD trade the best. It already been in profit a couple pips here. 4, but I think I want to wait for it to come down, because I think we already really retested, though, to be honest with you. This was the retest all down here. This was the retest of that fair value gap before it goes this way. So, with that being said, there's a couple different ways that we can go about it. But we could wait to see what the next 15-minute candle brings, see if we get any rejection, or we can jump right in. I think we're going to wait a little bit. I think we're going to wait a little bit. I realize that it's moving. When we saw that happen yesterday, where it moved, we're just going to chill for a second. We're going to chill for a second, see what happens. Because remember, this is the highest high it's been at in a long time. I tell you what, guys. I think USD JPY is coming down. I think it's coming down another 30 pips. Yeah, I truly do. It's trying its best. It's trying to move. You know what I mean? It's trying, but it just keeps rejecting this fair value gap. Looks like it's being sold off hard. Everything's a sell. We might take USD JPY sells, guys. We're caught between a fair value gap and two fair value gaps, but the EMA ribbon rejection was perfect off the key zone up here. So we might actually end up taking sells there because I like this a lot better. The Euro USD trade looks good too. Again, I just don't know about us breaking this high. This high is dating back to, let's take a look here. This high is dating back to Wednesday, January 1st of 2025. So we're looking at taking out a high from a year ago. I don't necessarily love taking out new highs. I like a little more confirmation that we're not just throwing a crapshoot out there, to be quite honest with you, but it should probably take the high, if not take it out. I think we're probably going to take sells here. No, I don't ever trade the NAS. What's this hour look like? Yeah, I think we're going to take the sells here on USD JPY, guys. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we are. It looks like we are. The only way... Maybe take sells for 20 pips. If we break through that fair value gap. And we had it retest the fair value gap. Oh, congrats, Adele. You got your driver's license today? Nice. Don't be driving around crazy on those little scooters out there. That's not what you want to do, but fair enough. We're going to wait a little bit, guys. We're not going to have FOMO here of this move at all. We're going to wait a second. We're going to be smart about this, just like we are in every Asian session. We're going to be smart. There's no need to rush into this trade right now. No need to rush into it. But we got a bunch of good-looking 15-minute charts here. Mr. Pix, what's going on? Welcome back. Good to see you again. 781 guys. We're getting a lot closer to that 1,000 subscribers. Remember, we're doing a giveaway. I really should write that somewhere. But 3 people are going to get lifetime access to the indicator and my VIP group, as well as mentoring group. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, make sure you guys subscribe. Tell your friends. It's a good thing we didn't get in right there. I think we're going to get some retracement at first. Shoot says hi. What's up? Benny, what pair am I looking at? A couple. Turn your stream sideways. You'll see my marked folders here. Euro USD, Euro JPY, GBP JPY, and USD JPY. Euro USD, we're looking at possible buys here. We had it break previous highs. We had it create 2 fair value gaps. We had a full candle closure above the EMA ribbon. We're just waiting for some rejection here. FOMO is fear of missing out. Jumping in a trade because you see it moving one way and you have a fear of missing the move. We don't do that here. We have no fear of missing out. If we miss the move, we miss the move. There'll be plenty others. Stock market or the foreign exchange market's open 23 hours a day, 6 days a week. There'll be plenty of moves for you. There's no reason to have fear of missing out whatsoever. It does make you overtrade. It does make you overtrade. About to get a new 15-minute candle, so we're going to see what happens here. SL hunts? What is that? Stop loss hunts? Like hunting for a stop loss? What does that mean there, Mr. Pix? Stuffy Daily G, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you again. Appreciate you joining. Hopefully everybody's got some money in their trading account after last night's stream. We did pretty good last night. I don't know if you guys saw how low it went, but we did pretty good last night. All right, we just got a 15-minute candle here. Your stop loss got hit and the market moved towards your take profit. Yeah, I've seen that before. No, I don't believe in SL hunts though, no. It's just liquidity most of the time. Or poor management marking up of the chart, but it does happen. It does just happen. Sometimes price action doesn't go your way. Certainly something that happens. We're going to see if we're going to wick back down or break this high here. The sentiment is definitely bullish. Like the chart as a whole is a very bullish chart. As a whole, the chart is very bullish. But just to be clear, we're not in this trade. I just set it up just to see what it looks like. Everything's flipping now coming into this hour candle. Yeah, make sure you guys join the Discord. You have to be in the Discord to win. So for the giveaway, you have to be in the Discord to win. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll move our next level over this way because we may touch it. This GJ chart is getting real bearish looking real quick. Them trades, what's up, man? Desmond, you haven't been using an SL because you've been glued to the charts every time you take a trade. Them trades, my clip account. What's up? There it is. There he is. Oh, the MH trades. Yeah, duh. I just can't read. The MH traders. So, if you notice, guys, on this GJ chart, it looks like we might be hitting this the EMA ribbon and these fair value gaps to come back down. We got really, really small candles. CVN Chris, do I have an average RR? No, I don't give a shit about RR. Like, look at this Euro USD trade. That's negative RR right there, 0.83. I don't care about RR. I want to know where the market's going. If I know where the market's going, that's all I care about. Chase pips. Whether it's 5 pips, 10 pips, or 100 pips. As long as the market analysis is good, that's all I care about. We're going to see what this hour candle does. I'm going to delete that. I really am curious to see what the hour candle does here. RR is BS. There's no reason to worry about RR. Oh, I got 1 to 12 RR. I trade at 1 to 3 RR. That's fine. I know you guys are sick of me hearing this, but did you have more money than when you started? That's all I care about. I know guys that trade at 1 to 7 RR and are not profitable traders. They get stopped out all the time. And they might go for 7 one time, but they get stopped out the 6 others. Well, Euro USD certainly did go, guys. Which is a good sign for our USD JPY sell. So going into the hour here, we might look to take sells off this fair value gap. So far, that's what I like the most out of all these trades. Yeah, no problem, CVN Chris. If you have your own capital to trade with, there's no reason you need to trade prop firms. That's my opinion on it, but if you get good enough at trading and you understand and have a good system, most of the time there's no need for prop firms. I don't like prop firms because they're too stringent on the way they make you trade. That's just me personally. Everything's a sell on this USD JPY chart. And we got 9 minutes till we get a new candle. So we're going to see what happens here on this one. I'm still watching that Euro USD trade. I think we could see a wick down. We had it break. If we could retest this fair value gap, we could take buys. But we've missed the main move up to the top, which is fine. It wasn't enough confirmation for me. Again, unprecedented highs scare me. I don't like trading unprecedented highs. I think that's how you take losses. It's how a lot of people have been short in gold and losing. Speaking of gold. Yeah, here's the thing, guys. Like, where's the zone? $5,112. Where does it stop? And we've been marking up gold for the past 3 weeks, watching it just rise. This fair value gap is going to hold, I believe, on the 1 hour, and I think we're going to be able to take sells. And again, I'd like to see Euro USD come down. Yeah, I'd like to see this come down before we go up again. But it did go for 23 pips off that fair value gap, which just confirms our strategy. I'll look at NAS. Yeah, I'll look at NAS. You want net NQ, right? NAS 100? Is that what you're looking at? You want me to look at the NAS 100? Let me know. Okay. Well, let's look at it here from the 4 hour. You're going to draw your support and resistance zones to start out. You got a pretty strong resistance coming up. It'll probably go for a couple points here, but that's the most. You're at a resistance that's gone back to the 4th of November 25. So, I mean, you got your fair value gap, you got your ribbon flip. That's on the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, same thing. It broke the previous high. I would wait for a retest of this fair value gap before I got in. I'd wait for a retest of this before I got back in, before I got in. That's my analysis right there. Personally, that's what I would do. We got 5 minutes until we get a new candle here, though, guys. 5 minutes till we get a new hour candle. No wick. Yeah, no problem, CBN Chris. No problem. Yeah, no problem. No problem, man. Matt, what's your thoughts on Euro NZD? Let's take a look here. Well, it's in profit from where I thought it was supposed to be. We had this trade set up for the other day. Looks like it worked out pretty well. It's tough to say, man. It's out of support right now, but it looks like it's going to keep driving down on the 4 hour. If it breaks these lows on the 4 hour, it's a sell. It's in consolidation right now, my man. It's in consolidation right here. But it did break through and retest and continuing down is what it looks like. But it's in consolidation. Ironically, I actually have this chart set up already, which is funny. But I think you should see it retrace this and probably keep heading down to break lows. Yeah, it's not, and the lows are only back since September. This is a sell. A good point to bring it up. We can certainly move it up to our charts up here. But I would want to see it break the lows before I got in a sell again, and probably break and retest. Break and retest up near here, and then go for sells way down there to the next zone. That's what I would want to see. All right, we got 3 minutes left in this hour, guys. Actually, 2 minutes. There you go, Miguel. Nice. Took another scalp on GBP USD. Nice. GJ and Euro JPY look like they're going to buy. Same with AUD JPY. I just truly think we're going to... You're done. You're supporting the team now. Miguel, if you're comfortable with it, why don't you tell everybody where you started and where you're at now with your account? If not, no worries. But I believe you are up in comparison to when you started. Yes, the FVG indicator I'm using right here, it's called FVG. It's called nephew_Sam_. Right here, I'll leave it up here for a second. Nephew_Sam_. Just a EMA ribbon and a fair value gap. That's it, guys. But I do plan on releasing my my indicator that has all my rules into it today. I just got to take care of some things before I do that. Desmond, no, we haven't taken a trade yet, man. Not yet. We just got our new 11 o'clock hour, so we're going to wait for some retracement on a couple of these. You're up $10,306. There you go. That's awesome. We'll give claps for Miguel there. That's awesome to hear. Miguel's up 10K, guys. On a live account. Trading his own capital. That's the way to do it. Tell you what, guys, these charts are looking a little tough. I think we could take Euro USD, but I want to see some retracement here. Alright, we had no wick here. Yes, Stealth FX, I am trading the Forex market. Yes, sir. Yes, we are. Yeah, I only trade Forex. That's it. So we're at a very, very strong point here on AUD/JPY, guys. I realize we don't have a bearish candle yet, but we are at a fair value gap and at the EMA ribbon on a break and retest. Break and retest here. We should see this move down that way. On the hour, it's starting to come out bearish. Asian London's the way to go. I really like the sells on I really like sells here on AUD/JPY, and I really like sells on USD/JPY. Yeah, we're taking sells on USD/JPY. I'm in sells on USD/JPY, guys. Our top's gonna be up here. I got in at... We're in sells on USD/JPY, guys. Let's see here. We got in at 153.718. Yeah, we're in sells on USD/JPY. I just like the chart. This fair value gap strong. May come up and touch it, but I like it. I like it for sells. Yeah, I like this for sells. Here's the retracement on Euro USD we were talking about. I think we'll probably try and reject this fair value gap again, but we should see this zone one more time. Boy, did that reverse on us quick, huh? What's my stop loss? My stop loss is high. My stop loss is at this fair value gap up here. It is at 154,479. 154,479 is where it's at. I may have got in a little early, but that's okay. 154. 154,486. So we're in this right now. I'll send this out. Actually, nah. If you were not in the live, you're not getting this one today. So everyone in the live is gonna get this one. But let's see what happens here. I think we're gonna get a wick down. We should be good. And on the 15, we're reaching I think we should reject this fair value gap as well as this EMA ribbon right here. We went up into it earlier, but this zone is strong. And on the 1 hour, this fair value gap's pretty strong as well. Could continue the other way, but we'll see here. But yeah, it's negative RR. Fine with that. Totally fine with that. Not worried about the negative RR. Or the drawdown, really, to be quite honest with you. But we're in this trade, guys. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. But we're in this trade right now. You guys chat real quick. I gotta use the restroom. Back, guys. Sorry. Oop, that bad boy moved a little bit. Bad boy's moving. Not in the way I want it to. It's okay, though. I'm back, guys. I'm gonna take a look at this on the 1 day. Yeah, no, it just opened too low. 4 hour. 4 hour could come back up and create a wick. I don't see that happening. We did have some tweezer bottoms down here, which is a sign of a reversal. But on the lower time frames, this thing should still come see the bottom again. That's why I'm really not too worried, to be honest with you guys. Got some serious barriers that we'd have to break. Have some really big barriers we'd have to break to see that happen. I'm on a 30-minute chart, that's why. It's a big stop loss here. It's a big one. So you have to make sure you have proper risk management on this one, guys. It is a big stop loss. What'd that Euro USD trade do? Dropped down after it broke that high. I'm glad we didn't get in that one, but this one's not doing too hot either. Yes, all right. Yeah, no, I understand that. I understand that. Well aware. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, everybody's got their own system. Yeah, you could wait to see if it rejects this zone again. I just see this FVG on the hour, and I think we're going to wick down. But we'll see. I could be wrong. I still think we're holding below this zone right here. I'm good, man. I don't need to look at it to know what I'm looking at here. I got you. I understand. I understand. I think it is too. That's why I'm in this trade. Again, I'm not really worried about the drawdown. I'm trading 20 lots, so it's going to look worse than it is. But yeah, I'm not worried about the drawdown. On the 5-day, it's down 2.51%. I mean, it could be a rebound. I don't think it's going to be that high of a rebound, though. We'll see. Now it's just a waiting game, though. Now we just wait. But I think this fair value gap should probably hold. Good action on the SPY today. Nice. Good. You made some money on SPY there, Aloha. Nice. It's always good when you make money. We're going to see what happens here, though. What do we got? Another 11 minutes until we get a... let's see here. What just happened there? Trying to get on the 15-minute here. My chart does not like doing that. At least broker side. Which one? The green one still not valid for us because it's not above the EMA ribbon. It's obviously not a good sign, but it's not a one to be too worried about because it's not above the EMA ribbon. If it was closed and above the EMA ribbon, different story. I'm going to do something real quick while you guys are here. And this is going to be a little different here, actually. Oops, I just added that way too many times. I did not mean to do that. I need to edit this script real quick on this indicator. Oh, so that's still not it. Oh, I think it's got to be on there, doesn't it? How do you define an EMA ribbon flip in simple terms? So when you have a full candle closure above an EMA ribbon that's flipped. So for instance, um, when the yellow flips above the white and then you have a full candle closure above it, or if the white flips below the yellow and you have a full candle closure below it, that'll indicate that you have an EMA ribbon flip. If I can find one here, so right here, your yellow flipped underneath your white, and then you had a full candle closure right here, and then it went down for all of this. So we wait for a ribbon flip and then a candle closure fully above or below it. That's what we wait for. Hopefully that makes sense. It's just EMA ribbon. You just have to search for it and make it on your own. But here, I'll show you what it just uses the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, and the 50-day EMA ribbons, and the source is closed. However, my indicator is going to be available today at some point, probably closer to the Asian session. Mine's going to be available today that has all of this in it, along with a couple of my rules, so it takes the guesswork out of it. What I'm trying to do is edit mine right now. Oh, that's what I'm looking to do. I think we will, Miguel. I think we will. I figured it out. I figured it out. There we go. There we go. So now we can get rid of these. Yes, sir. That is true. That is very, very true. You are not wrong there. There's a lot of fair value gaps on there. Probably just stick to this one for now, so it's a little more clean. Well, what do we got? 1 minute until we get a new 15-minute candle. See what happens. This 15-minute candle is going to give us some good information. Ideally, a rejection back down too. Ideally, a rejection back down. But this is our zone that we're looking at right here. Like, this area is our area of interest. Alright, we blew through that fair value gap. Five's not looking too hot. What's that 1 hour look like? Still holding this fair value gap, which is a good sign. Yeah, I am going to do Asian session today, I believe. Yes. Get 2 streams in today. Might as well, right? I typically get 1 day a weekend where I do both streams. For some reason, I typically just do much better on the Asian stream in terms of my trading. I like trading on the Asian session a lot better. There's just less news that impacts the market. That's why I like it better. There's too much U.S. news that impacts the market in ways that are almost unexplainable, so... Yeah, it was still good price action, though, in the Asian section. Especially right when it leaks into London. You know what I mean? Yeah, when it leaks into London, that's where we get the good, Yeah, the dollar's trying to recover. It's sitting in right in that fair value gap. It's starting to try and recover, that's for sure. We're looking all right. We're still sitting in a little bit of drawdown here. Hopefully we get a full rejection here, a rejection candle on the 15-minute is what we're looking for. See this continue to push down. But we're holding a little bit of drawdown. Not a big deal. What do I think about yen bond yields rising? Um, I mean, it's just strength in currency is really all it is. It's just strength in currency. It's actually not even, it's more of a crash. It's just more of a risk to global markets, really. Yeah, Euro USD I'm still not touching. Because Euro USD's took that daily high. It's not even a daily high. It's like a high from a long time ago. This high was from, I think we talked about it a couple months ago. Yeah, I'd like to see this hour just pretty much reject this fair value gap. Yeah, man, that's what happens with gold. It uses way too much of your account. That's why I don't trade gold. I say this over and over again to people. I do not trade gold. It's in unprecedented times in uncharted territories. There's no reason to gamble on that. There's absolutely no reason to gamble on gold right now. We have no idea what it's going to do. You know what I mean? It's just too risky, in my opinion. Is TikTok down for anybody else? I posted 2 videos yesterday on TikTok and they both got 0 views. I've never had that happen before. Typically, I'm between 500 and 1,000. This one got 0. I've never seen that happen. Yeah, it's down for you too. Alright, trade time. You're getting banned. Cool. Yeah, it's weird. I've never seen it happen before. Let's see what we got here. We got 5 minutes until we get a new candle here. I don't like that the 5 minutes gonna reject it, could possibly reject this EMA ribbon, but I'm hoping we blow through it here. Really good 15-minute candle though. Really good 15-minute candle there. I think we're seeing it to start to reject and come back down. Took a little bit there. A little bit nerve-wracking, but that's all right. That's trading. That's trading. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to delete the videos and repost them, to be honest with you. But I've just never seen it do that. Yeah, it's still doing it. It's weird. Also, TikTok doesn't really like traders. TikTok really doesn't like anything that has to do with talking about money. Correct. Correct. In order for it to be valid in the way that I trade and my rules, correct. Yes. It's still going to be a point of resistance, Stuff Daily, right here. Like, it's still going to be a point of resistance. But because it's a green FVG and it's not above the EMA ribbon up here, it's not really concerning. You know what I mean? It's still going to have some resistance, but we should drive through it. Getting some really good movement here, guys. I took another position up here, by the way. When we rejected this, I took another position. So I got in for a second time right here. We'll see. I'd like to see it go through this fair value gap and continue down. We got about 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's just such a bearish chart. Shorter time frames are looking bullish, but overall it's a bearish chart. You know what I mean? Especially because we didn't break this zone on the previous 4 hour. You consolidated in between your lower zone, which leads me to believe that we're going to see these lows again, which is why we took the sell, for anyone wondering why. No, man, you don't need to have FOMO. Profit's profit, you know what I mean? And this fair value gap is holding strong right here. I'd like to see the hour close bearish, but we'll see. You never want to think about doing more lots. You set what your risk management plan is going to be for the day, and that's what you stick with. There's no need to change it. Do more lots, less lots. Unless you're at a point in your trading career where you're like, okay, I've made X amount of money, now it's time to up my lot. Or I've lost a certain amount of money, now it's time to drop my lot. That would be the only way. That would be the only reason. That would be the only reason to do that. You can't set multiple TPs, but you can take partial closes. But in terms of how I mark it up on the chart, I just find key points. So like this is a low right here that I'd like to take out, so that's a TP1. This is the low of the lowest bodies, and then this is the low of the lowest zone, other than this tiny wick. So it's all price action and just understanding the chart and how the markets move, and that's how I set my take profits. But in terms of the broker, I can just partially close at TPs. Does that make sense, Stuff Daily? New 15-minute candle. Let's see what we got. Boom, looks like we rejected it nicely. Coming back down here. So, and to answer your question about the fair value gap, so see how we created one here? We created a red one here. Now this red one I'll look at because it's right almost at the ribbon, if not a little bit below it, and it's red. But I think we're going to take this green one out because this green one is a bullish fair value gap on a downtrend. So it's not valid. But a bearish fair value gap on a downtrend can be used as a resistance. And we just took it out. Just so you guys, I don't know if you guys saw, but I was almost $3,000, if not more, in negative on this trade for a little bit there. But you got to have no emotions when it comes to trading. Yeah, I saw that too on the Euro JPY trade. Yeah, it's going to finish this head and shoulders though. It's going to finish it down here before it does that, reject the EMA ribbon, and then come back up. Mission Crowny, that's what I think on that one. What time is it in Bangladesh? I haven't heard from Adele. It's gotta be late there. Oh yeah, it's late there. It's 11 p.m. I think on the 5 we probably broke that. Thanks, Benny. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's part of trading. You're never going to just snipe a trade every single time. And yesterday we had a pretty good snipe. But, you know. Yeah, Benny, I'll be on for the Asian session tonight. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, that's not what we want to see going into the hour. Awesome. Good. We'll see you there, Benny. And we got 10 minutes, 9 minutes actually, until we get this new candle. I'd love to see the hour candle flip bearish. That would be awesome. If the hour candle flips bearish, that would be solid. It's holding right here at this point right here, guys. Plus over a little over $150 in the second position I entered. Still holding about 14 pips negative in the first position, the original. But this one's in profit, about 14 pips. The 5 minute looks like it should be. Takes pills. I'm actually in for 20 lots right now, but yeah, I got you. Just got to learn that patience, man. It's not easy. It took me a long time, but just understanding that if you make an analysis and you truly believe in your analysis and your plan, that it should work. Just having faith in yourself, you know? And we're getting some good movement here, though. This is good. No, that's the thing. You have to make sure it doesn't. I wrote an ebook on this, Yolvilla. Can't do that to yourself. Can't do that to yourself. You have to learn how to manage your emotions. We're about to get this new hour here. Let me see. Let's go to... Proper breathing is the best way to manage emotions. Yeah, breathing and just... Honestly, guys, if you have confidence in your strategy and you understand what you're doing, that's the best peace of mind there is. Yeah, of course, man. Of course. That's what we're here for, building a community. If you guys check the testimonials, by the way, you'll see what a bunch of my students made last night. We crushed it. Check the testimonials tab on, I just posted mine as well. What do we got? 3 minutes left. Let's see here, guys. Oh, we've been busy, man, at the golf course. We've been absolutely slammed. It's a busy season right now for us. It was 85 degrees yesterday. 80 degrees yesterday. All right, we got our new hour candle. Don't be surprised if it wicks up into this fair value gap, but I think it's going to come back down. Don't be surprised if you see a wick, guys. All right, we're getting rejection. I think we're going to see a little wick created. I almost pointed at the screen. We're going to see a little wick created probably up here, and then it's going to drive down is what I'm thinking we're going to see here. We shall see. I'm going to add some alerts here because I'm not going to be able to stream this entire session. I have to run some errands today, but I'm going to put top of FVG. This is really important, guys. When you're not in front of your computer and you're trading, make sure you put alerts in. That way you know what's happening. You don't have to stare at your phone. And TradingView, as long as you have the premium version, will just automatically let you know what's happening. It'll give you a notification on your phone. I think it's really important that people do this. So I've got everything marked up there. But there's our rejection. I think we should see this come down. I do have to run some errands today, guys. It has been a nice almost 2 hours with you in the in the New York session. I'm going to be holding this trade. I will let you guys know in the Discord when I do close it. But we're going to be holding this trade through New York session. So if nobody has any questions as to why we're in this trade, I am going to hop off here and run some errands. But I do appreciate everybody joining. Again, make sure you're in the Discord. Make sure you guys are... make sure you guys have subscribed, liked, and the indicators should be ready this afternoon. Should be ready this afternoon. TP1 is set right here. All you have to do is look at the picture here. But TP1 is 153,615. Screenshot this for yourself. 153,615. TP2 is 153,528. And TP3 is 153,388. Yeah, sorry, Desmond. I got a lot of stuff to do. I only get 1 day off a week right now, and I got to run some errands, take care of some things. I think I'm going to go buy some new tires for the Jeep. I drive a Jeep Wrangler. Not Jeep Wrangler, a Jeep Gladiator. I got to go get some new tires for that bad boy. I got a bunch of errands to run today. But thank you, guys. Let me get some claps in here. Much love to you guys. We're going to be watching this trade throughout the day. I will keep you guys updated for sure. That fair value gap's valid, though.